Movie Chats.
Hello, evening everybody. Welcome back to Cookie and the Haydens. My name's Chris, and this is our regular show, all about films and movies, what's going on in the big screen, little screen, silver screen. And we've got 3 guests in the background this week. We've got an extra special guest joining us. We've got the 2 Steves and another one. So we'll bring them on in a minute. So tonight's theme, by the way, is, if you've not guessed it, space, or films about space, or films set in space. And I've got a feeling Big Steve is going to quote all the Star Treks in his top 10. And probably Dave Repairs will quote all the Star Wars in his top 10. I'm not sure about little Steve. Anyway, so yeah, that's tonight's theme. We're also going to talk about the homework that we were set, which was They Live, the film They Live. And we'll do lots of other chit chat and stuff and engaging with our audience. So if you're in the side chat, don't forget to make a comment or a question or anything you like. Share your thoughts on what we're talking about. Let's see who we got in. Steve is in, first one in. Also in the background, we've got Steve-O is here too. Night's Life Richard. The Bounty Hunter, we've got Goat Jazz Gary. Gary, I hope you don't mind. I sent Mr. Sprout your way something about VHS tapes. I didn't know the answer, so I said, I know somebody will know the answer, so I sent him your way. Hope that was okay. David Resells. There's the man himself, Mr. Sprout. Who else have we got? Chris Ould is in. Hi, Chris. We've got Kitan. We have Jason is here. And I'm down at the bottom, I think, of the chat. Also, we do have some changes to announce to our this live show, Movie Chats. We're going to make some changes going forward into the future. And we'll discuss that later on because we might need some ideas from you guys. We might need your input. Oh, Tori's in as well, and even though she said she wasn't going to be here, I hope your pickup went okay. Okay, right, we're at the bottom, so let's just bring some guests on and we can get on with this chat. So we'll bring our 2 regular mainstays, and that is Little Steve and the Big Steve.
Hi, guys.
I could have introduced you using your other names, but I decided not to.
And this is High Tech Hayden.
Yes. Why is my name not on?
Why is our names not on? Because you've changed them.
Yeah, but why are they not appearing? That's what I want to know. I don't understand it.
Dave hasn't told you how to do that bit yet.
It's strange, isn't it? They're not coming up.
For the rest of the chat, Dave's just informed Chris how to change our names.
Yeah, and they're not appearing.
While looking like a burglar from Home Alone.
But anyway, Dave Repairs is in the background. He's been on to me like every day for months saying he wants to come on this Movie Chats. And it's like, okay, just, wait your turn and we'll get you on. But here he is now.
What was all that about? I don't know all that. I haven't been on. Hardly ever messaged you, Chris.
I know, I'm only kidding. Right, Dave, firstly, why isn't our names appearing on here?
Okay, where you set up the backgrounds and everything, there's a tick box right at the bottom of that window.
Oh, we changed that now.
That's been there for months.
Yeah, no, but normally
you use it more than I do.
Yeah, no. Can I go back to that? I can't, can I? I bet I can't go back to it, can I?
It's something like hide names or something. They were in the backstage a minute ago. So we're off. Anyway, how are you all doing?
Yeah, not too bad.
Not
Mate. We're
bad,
just waiting
sir,
for
you?
Chris to get ready.
Yeah, Chris. Well,
I'm just looking on the settings. Hang on a minute. It's bugging me now.
something to do with the themes, editing the theme.
Green screen.
You know, it's not like he's not on the game yard enough that he doesn't know how to do this.
Yeah, this is it.
Oh, it's not there. It doesn't matter. We'll have to crack on without.
You know what? I bet you if Nick or someone important was on your channel, you'll find a way of getting those bloody banners on. Wouldn't you?
Probably, yeah. What if I leave and come back in? Will it work then?
Well, I got my own here.
Oh, yeah. What the bloody hell? Oh, yeah.
Well,
That's good.
because I'm
put
using OBS.
I was going to say, if you not just put a stick on your webcam.
Oh, yeah.
High-tech method. Doing the high-tech way.
Let me. What happens if I leave? Can I leave and come? Will you stay there if I leave?
No,
If you
we're going,
leave-
mate.
Right.
We're taking over.
Shortest show ever.
Right.
So what we're going to talk about then? Have you all done your homework this week?
Yes,
We have. Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, have you noticed Chris's shine off the after sun? It's gleaming off his webcam. Look at him when he comes back.
I did wonder if that was also the ISS, that black thing in front of him. It does look really good. So what film do you think that backdrop's from? Or has he just found some random rubbish?
Yeah.
Probably Transformers or something.
He probably didn't think he could get away with putting Space Jam behind him after last week's conversation.
I've got no setting. It's not there. I knew it weren't there. It's not there.
So-
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
One of the show improvements is prepare before broadcast.
I always prepare. But if you might have noticed, actually, the last couple of shows we've had on a Monday night, I've not had the names on, and that's why.
you did say that, didn't you?
Yeah, so there's something up with that. Never mind. Right, anyway, so let's start off with our homework. So homework for this week was They Live. And before you say anything about that, I'm wondering if we can play the trailer and see if it don't crash.
Ooh.
Should we try and play the trailer
Yeah, go for it.
for everyone who's not heard or seen of it? Let me share the screen, and this could be a disaster.
If not, I'm ready.
Okay. So I'll play the trailer so you know what we're talking about. Here we go.
Wow.
This may or may not work.
We can see it.
It's a bit laggy, mate.
Is it laggy?
I think you can get the gist of it. Like,
we have no other choice. I don't like this one. Keep it all, man. It ain't none of my business. Ain't none of yours. We have been lulled into a trance. What I said to you. Control. Every sentence you have seen the TV sentence.
I've got one that can sing.
Mama don't like tattletale. Now we start spilling some blood. Let's go. But I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick it. And all out of bubblegum.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go.
That pretty much in a nutshell was the film.
Yeah, and did you notice it only showed one clip of the alien view of the thing?
Yeah.
I've actually got that.
Okay, so who wants to have a go first?
Yeah, I will if you want.
Go.
I thought I'd seen it before, but I hadn't. But it was good. It was about an hour and a half long, which is a Chris film. There you go, Steve.
That's an improvement.
Haircut.
Yeah, I did enjoy it. I was watching some facts about it afterwards. It's like there's a fight scene in it between him and his mate where it's like 6 minutes long. It's like one of the longest fight scenes, which was quite good. But Roddy Piper did okay. But the one thing that really ticked me off, where's he gone now?
He went sideways and disappeared.
The one thing that sort of I didn't get on with was like the Western music every other scene. Like
I'll go on to that in a minute.
That really, really bugged me because I couldn't understand why every other scene was like that Western sort of. I can't even pronounce what you would say. It's like a tune, innit? It was just bizarre. It just kept annoying me. But the film itself, I really enjoyed it.
If you had to give it a mark out of 10, what would you give it?
Do you know what? If I took off that soundtrack thing, I'd probably give it an 8 because I did enjoy it.
Wow, that's impressive.
I did enjoy it. I mean, it's aged a bit, but I mean, for what it was really good. I enjoyed it.
Cool. Thanks, Steve. Big Steve, what about yourself?
Yeah, I hadn't seen it before. I think it was one that I thought I'd seen, and I was watching it. I'm like, I'm not sure I have. I quite like the 90s to the 50s switch when he put the glasses on. I thought that brought a whole different turn to the film. There's that 5-6 minutes of one-liners. Now, he's quite a serious character in the film, and then all of a sudden they throw him into this comical one-liner, and you're thinking, okay, he's going to change for the rest of it, and he doesn't, and he goes back to being serious again. So it was like it was out of place compared to the rest of the film. Yeah, and I think the last like 20 minutes, 25 minutes just seemed rushed to get to the end. It's like it was just sort of just right, let's just get there now. Everything was so convenient that all the pieces sort of fell together that last 20 minutes. Other than that, I actually enjoyed it. If you were looking at it as a B movie, you probably say it was a 9 on a B movie scale. If you're looking at it as an action film, you're probably looking about a 6 or a 7.
Okay.
You see, that was quite good. That bit with where you put the glasses on and it's like all these different subliminal messages, especially in the sort of modern. I mean, one of the things I was watching was it was very all about the 80s. It was about the Reagan sort of reign and all that sort of stuff. So that politically, I think it stands up today, to be fair, as to what it did last time.
All the hidden messages were good because that's even more relevant now because there's so many subliminal advertising messages, things that get put into your head.
It's like everybody knows that line, doesn't it? I'm here to kick ass and chew gum, but I'm more like a gun. But it was when he's putting his glasses on and goes, "Oh, you look okay. Ah, you look but ugly," and he takes them back off again. Ah, you look fine. And it was stuff like that was quite funny. What you got there, you tit?
That's very good.
What year was this, by the way? Do you know?
88.
88. Okay, there you go, Sheriff. What about David Pears?
Well, I saw it. Oh, here we go.
You leave it alone.
I can't read that.
It's going that way.
Too small.
I need my glasses
that
on
way.
to see that.
Little cock. I can't get my camera right. No, not pointing at Dave. Where's he gone? He's over here.
Of course you're not. What's that? Oh, the phone. Right. I thought the film was okay. I like anything with the WWF stars in them, which is Roddy Piper. But the interesting thing was to me, and I know Chris is going to sign now, is it's very similar to the way The Matrix is. Because you look around and you see all the walls and all the things in kind of like, well, only a certain person can read it when they're looking at that screen of the the green and so on. It's kind of like this weird world. To be honest with you, it took me a while to get into it because I watched it twice. Because, well, first time I fell asleep. And the second time,
innit?
yeah, and yeah, I thought, well, I've got to see the rest of this. I didn't really understand it when I first watched it because, and so on. But interesting, you were talking about the advertising because I'm, previously a sign maker. You create signs to be simple and really basic, and they were using one of the, the Helvetica, which is one of the basic fonts of advertising from back then. And I mean, yeah, it's just fantastic. That so, with regards giving it a rating, I'm going to give it a 6 because I didn't really get into it, but I do like Roddy. I thought Roddy Piper played that an acting role. Well, he's always acting very well, and they had a nice fight scene which they used a lot of wrestling moves in as well, which I thought was something I connected with.
So a couple of things with that is that the fight scene, it was choreographed between him and between Roddy Piper and I forget the other guy's name now, but he was like, it's one of those fight scenes where apparently sort of nowadays they sort of aspire to be that good. I didn't think it at the time, but 6 minutes is quite a long time for that, I suppose.
Yeah.
Bruce
Lee's 1 minute.
Well, the part was written for him, so it was written with him in mind. That part, so that's pretty interesting. To be fair,
yeah,
cool. Well, my view is a little bit like Dave Repairs in that I found it a little bit odd at the start. It took me a while to get into it, and the music, like little Steve said, the music was doing my head in. It was the same track the whole way through.
It weren't even a track, mate. It was just like a background noise of
a weird kind of noise. It was proper weird and it were annoying. But I did get into it after a bit, and I kind of saw where it was going.
Don't you find the noise was supposed to be there because it was a weird type of situation he was in?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it was done on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like if you play any of the like horror games and stuff, you always have that little bit of noise before something's going to happen. But this was listed at every other scene had that like Western theme tune to it.
Yeah, it was
Did
very
the film
odd.
do well? Did the film do well? I mean, was it straight to tape or?
No. It apparently it did do quite well at the box office, but then it's obviously had a cult following afterwards.
Well, most of these films that have got wrestlers in have got other wrestler producers or wrestling directors, haven't they? This is a John Carpenter film, wasn't it? So it was a well-known director, or he's well-known now, isn't he? So
yeah, but there was a couple of them at the time. I mean, I think Roddy Piper, I think this might have been his first one, but then you had Hulk Hogan in Suburban Commando and Mr. Nanny, and they were set for low budgets.
Roddy's done a couple of films himself, though, hasn't he? He's done 5 or 6 films. So
really,
yeah.
If I had to give it a rating, I'd probably only give it a 5. I can only give it a 5 because I actually fell asleep for the last 10 minutes.
Oh, you as well?
I had to rewatch it. I woke up when you fall asleep watching
it was
a
an
film,
hour and a
you
half.
Always wake up on the end credits.
It was an hour and a half.
Wind it back a bit. I know it didn't hold my attention quite enough, I don't think.
Well, at least you lasted longer than you did with that bloody Kentucky Fried Zombies.
Yeah. Oh no, that was terrible. That Goat Jazz says saw it ages ago when it came out on VHS, released by Guild Home Video, who were based in Walton-on-Thames, Surrey, near my video store. Remember getting loads of posters and standees for windows.
That'd be cool.
Someone was talking in the Facebook group about asking for posters and stuff, weren't they? From video stores.
My next door neighbour's got he used to work in the View Cinema in Ellesmere Port, Cheshire Oaks, and he's got some of the Transformers stuff, from all the different films, all the different the big cardboard cutouts and the big banners that went across the top of the cinema. He's got some of them there that he said I could have. So Maybe next week when you see it, you might just see one just scraping right across the
It's
back.
not a green screen, it's a backdrop.
It's a
real
backdrop.
backdrop.
I'm going to block up my windows and just go from like right to left across the room.
Wall to wall.
Staring out the window as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Telling
Bumblebee
Lana,
staring out.
telling Lana it's now a 3-bedroom house.
Night's Life said, I can't even remember the soundtrack. Well, you don't need to. It was one thing. It was one track for the entire film.
It was like a continuous drone, wasn't it?
Yeah,
just in that back. And I don't know if it was sort of just simulators playing with his mind or whatever in between, taking the glasses on and off or whatever. But after a while, you just sort of lost it. You just sort of just lost it in the background.
Yeah. And they're using TVs to transmit, weren't they? To transmit the signal.
Mm.
So I was wondering if it maybe linked to that or.
Well, that was the bit that I couldn't quite get, where they were going up space and then to the TV, and it doesn't really explain. It's sort of just like, oh look, I can open this portal now, and all of a sudden everything's all right.
God, you're right, complainers, aren't you? It was 1988.
Well, little Steve gave it in bloody 9 out of 10 or whatever.
Hey,
on the basis of, I would definitely. I really enjoyed it. Apart from that music, if I could get that off there, it'd be great.
Bounty Hunter, we can only do 120 minutes. Hey, most of you would be proud of 120 minutes. That's a mammoth go, that.
120 minutes.
Oh, dear.
Jan on them. Channel. No, he's not wanting to. Yeah, there we go. Hogan's debut film role was Thunderlips in Rocky 3, and that was before Hulkamania was even a thing.
Yes.
Was it?
I don't know much about that.
I don't think it was before he was Hulk Hogan though, because I'm sure he's Hulk Hogan in the credits. I don't think he's Terry Hogan.
No, God, no.
Terry Babola. I think
Babola.
Something like that. Yeah. I mean, he's been Hulk Hogan for decades. Even when I remember him was when I was 15 or so that's 30 years ago. So used to watch him on TV.
Yeah, he came to the wrestling quite late on though, didn't he, Hogan? He was late 30s when he started wrestling.
Yeah, I bet he was.
Yeah, mainly wrestling people like Andre the Giant and Ultimate Warrior. Pretty much all the old stars have now passed away, including Roddy Piper.
Yeah, well, he's been gone 8 years ago, isn't it?
8?
Is it that long?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gone. But it is. Crikey.
So there you go. That was the homework. They live. So
we did the homework.
Yeah, we all did it.
Attention.
It's a miracle. It's a miracle.
Yeah, I thought I'd better do it.
I actually watched it. I think.
But did you want to do it?
Day, so.
Yeah, I did. I think it was. I did because I've had it for ages on Blu-ray, but I've just never got round to it. But I thought, no,
2015, Roddy Piper died 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
6. That sounds a bit better.
Not for him, it weren't.
No. So.
Right. Well, let's move on to space, which is our theme for this week. Have you done some work on this, Dave Repairs? Have you got some?
I've
5 or something.
I suppose I could do something like that. I have been watching a few videos this week, which I put a few on the Facebook group.
Oh no, you definitely have, yeah.
Let me just get myself organised here. I think I told you one, Chris, and you pulled your face straight away on it.
What was it?
Which was
Space Odyssey.
Oh, all right.
Oh, here he goes with his bloody slideshows.
Hang on, how do I make him?
I'm professional.
If you can look at the chart, number 1.
That one.
Space Odyssey, I thought was, well, it's one of the all-time biggest films of 1968. I thought I'd start there. Just go through it. And
how old were you in '68, Dave?
Minus
Minus what? Minus what?
Next slide,
putting my
please.
mathematics.
It was the same age Hulk Hogan was.
Yeah. Oh, you can't see me. Right. So the next slide. What's
Next
that
slide,
one?
please.
What's this one? Let's play the guess what's on the screen then.
Close Encounters.
Close Encounters.
Oh, it says it at the bottom.
No, I didn't see
How rubbish
that.
it is. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I thought I'd get the old ones out of the way. And that, again, was the old tune. Do, 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 do. And they talk to the spaceship until it opens up and so on. I'm pretty sure everyone's probably eventually seen it on some kind of BBC or something.
Is that based in space?
I was going to say, can we just clarify it's based in space, or is it just because it's got a spaceship?
Yeah, this is the thing. This is the thing. I did wonder about this.
There's a fine line on that one.
I mean, okay, based in space. I was just going to tell you what I watched. Okay.
It doesn't matter, Dave. Go on.
No, I've got some that have got spaceships in it, and they're not based in space, so don't worry.
Because originally I thought, well, I would just focus on those films, but a few crept in. And then this
Flight
film.
of the Navigator.
Yes,
yes,
indeed.
Good film.
Interesting story.
Very briefly in space.
Yeah.
I think it flies up into space for a few minutes and comes back down.
I'm just going to say that planet Earth is in space.
I think you're nitpicking now, Chris.
I think this just sums up what Chris's top 10's got to be. Those things
slagged me off last week.
Are you all scribbling it out?
Space-related
films. He looks at the stars for at least 5 minutes. He's in space there.
Yeah. He's scribbling out now.
Sorry, Dave. I apologise. Go on.
I mean, it's a children's movie. Basically, it's fantastic though, and I noticed all the slides on IMDb is black and white, but you know, it was in colour the one I was watching.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, that's silly, isn't it?
Now this is something a bit different. Life After the Navigator. I watched this a few weeks ago. The guy who plays the character in Flight of the Navigator, ended up on drugs charges and all sorts of things. He just couldn't take success and went downhill, and I think he's dead. So yeah, there was a documentary. Yeah, I've really drawn that. They managed to get 1 hour 30 minutes out of it. So
they've literally just done a Steve and ruined the ending.
Okay.
Was that Flight of the Navigator 2, was it?
Yeah. I was thinking it was.
Instead of him being high in a spaceship, he's just high as a kite.
And that is not space related. Now we get on to something
space,
like
Are there any space related?
Space cakes.
Space cake.
Oh dear.
Oh, here we go. Here's one.
Finally, we got something. Gravity. I watched that the other day.
I wasn't impressed with this one.
Okay.
Hey?
Well, I actually will give this a high rating because I really enjoyed it. It's Sandra Bullock and what's he called? Should be
George Clooney.
George Clooney. Yes. I thought George Clooney was a bit of a loser in this, but yeah, Sandra I thought played it really, really well. They're up on the space stations, and of course, they get hit by space debris, and it's basically about that and how to get back to Earth to survive. And I won't spoil the ending. Now comes the wild card.
Well, here we go.
Oh, right, yeah, that's like Jumanji in space, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Safura.
Exactly what it is.
A space adventure. Eventually, they end up in space, and when the building gets smashed to pieces. Very interesting concept. It's about one of the board games that we would sell on eBay.
Oh, yeah.
And what happens in the board game actually happens in kind of like real life around them. So it's kind of based like that. It was all right for sort of kids movie, really. And now we get on to the more famous ones.
Alien.
There we go.
Yeah, I thought it's time to put them back on again and have a look at them. I actually haven't seen Alien all the way through until now.
Wow.
I was going to say,
Get down.
I was going to say, have you actually watched this? Because I was accused in the group of wasting my life the other day about posting a video.
That was just
Was it
in
me?
general, Steve. That was just in general.
That was Are you wasting your life? Oh, right. Okay. Thanks. Jonesy. I love Jonesy. He's the best character in the whole film.
Yeah.
Keep wasting your life.
Well, there's a lot of life wasted. Yeah. So yeah, that was good. And then of course the follow-up. Yep. Watched that only a few nights ago. And there's a lot going on in that. Very gory in a sort of alien blood sort of way. So yeah. What else did I watch? That because Stephen's mentioned it quite a few times before, I think.
It's the best war film ever.
Oh God, here we go.
So I thought I'll put it on tonight and last night, and I hadn't seen it before. It looked dated. It was a Blu-ray edition, and I think I would have preferred it if I was watching it on VHS. But I was really looking to like
age.
Dated. Yeah, it was looking that.
Like the CGI and stuff, or what?
The CGI, basic CGI from back then, and
yeah,
it just looked wrong. But wasn't too bad. Wasn't a big fan though. So that's what I watched.
Nice.
I don't know what else to say. Top 5, top 10. No,
that's good.
If I do top 5, top 10. I thought I'd give some content here, so
no,
yeah,
that's
definitely.
right.
That's great.
Well done. Some good slides there.
Mm-hmm.
Shall I come back?
So,
before we move on, let me see what the chat have been giving out. We've got the Dave says Arena, The Red Planet, Spaceballs, Hitchhiker's Guide, Moon, Explorers. I don't know what that last one is. Who else have we got? Ad Astra as well, says Dave.
Ad Astra, yes.
Mr. Sprout said he saw 2001 at the cinema when it come out. Loved it. Watched it recently. What else have we got? Solaris. It's a good one. Spaceballs, LGG says. And Chris Ould says Spaceballs, The Martian, Gravity, Apollo 18, and Event Horizon. We've also got Hellraiser 4. That's one out of the... I don't actually remember. I don't even think I've watched Hellraiser 4.
I didn't realise they made 4. I didn't realise they made 4 Hellraiser films.
I know it went up to 3, but obviously it went to 4, so that's probably why I never watched them before. Star Trek, of course.
I decided not to mention it.
Yeah, good idea.
And the other one.
Well, I've got 10 here.
Yes.
There's loads, isn't there?
There's 10 in each series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that one you've got on the screen, I love Battlestar Galactica, but it is a movie and then it's a mini-series sort of thing. It's hard to explain. The more modern one, not the original.
The more modern one, there was 2, wasn't there? There was the opening one about the actual attack.
Yeah.
And then there was Razor, which happened in the second series where they brought back the Pegasus. So there's 2 movies in that.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's interesting.
Yeah, it is fantastic though. I love it.
Hellraiser 4 is set in space, according to Dave.
Sorry, I didn't know.
The new just on a side note there, the new Battlestar Galactica remake that they're making, they've actually got Katie Sackhoff to sign on again, but not as Starbuck this time. She's another character.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I'll be keeping an eye on that.
Jason said there's actually 8 Hellraiser films.
Oh, bloody hell. It's like Jurassic Park. It's like Jurassic Park. How many times can you bring back the same bloody characters?
How many times can he mention this in every single show? I think he makes a point of, right, you know, I'm going to mention Jurassic Park.
Yeah. I'll keep mentioning Jurassic Park until you get the banners back on.
Right, go on then, Big Steve. While you're on, you go next.
Okay, in no particular order, Star Trek 2, Wrath of Khan. Brilliant. Starship Troopers, Dave, you just mentioned it. Great war film, great sci-fi, spacey film. Mars Attacks. Yeah. I quite like Mars Attacks, although it's not based in space, it's more spaceships. But yeah. Titan AE from Disney.
Oh yeah.
I just love that. I think some of the, although it's animation cartoon type thing, some of the screenshots and stuff that they've used, the designs are brilliant. Event Horizon.
Yeah.
The Black Hole. It's now on Disney Plus. If you've not seen it, that's really, really good. It's really old 60s sci-fi. Return of the Jedi. The last one of the original Star Wars. Interstellar. And then I went with Alien over Aliens because Alien is actually based in space where Aliens isn't. So, yeah.
Okay, good list. I thought there'd be more Star Trek in it.
He's tried to avoid it, hasn't he? He's purposely
No, I've gone
I'm
with
going to pick my best one out of all of them.
I've gone with the best Star Trek out of them all. That's what I've done, you know.
Okay.
Go on, Chris.
I'll go then. All right. Right. I've got Apollo 13.
Whoa, what a surprise.
Tom Hanks, of course. Martian. I know that some people don't like Martian, but I really
I enjoyed it.
Oh, okay, then we all like it.
It's like
quite a lot of people. I'm not sure actually, but I'm sure a few people said they didn't really like Martian.
Some people slagged it off last week in the chat when that came up, The Martian. But yeah, I enjoyed it.
I like it. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Love that film. Love it. I love that.
I prefer the original series over the film.
I never watched the series, to be fair. I just went straight into the film and I just enjoyed the film. What else have I got here? Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh,
he's now raised the bar. He's now talking Marvel.
It's the only MCU he knows.
Yeah.
And I went Alien as well, the first Alien.
Has anybody told him that they're in Infinity War and Endgame?
Well, I like your comment. I liked your comments on Monday, Steve, where you said we haven't got the time to explain DC and Marvel to.
No, don't. I do also have Armageddon written down as like an extra, like outside of the top 5. But yeah, I think that's my top 5.
See, there you go. The Dave's mentioning Space Cowboys. I love that film.
Let me have a look at the chat before we move on to Little Steve. Let's have a look. what are you shaking your head for?
All right, Little Chris. Let's see how you feel.
I've been called Little Chris for years. There's 2 Chris's in our family. I watched Mars Attacks the other night. Tom Jones. Oh, there's so many stars in it, though, isn't there? There's so many cameos in that film.
Oh, Mars Attacks, love it.
It is good. It is good. Black Hole was 1979, apparently. Phil says.
I did see that comment, Phil, but yeah.
I don't know anything about that one.
Was it remade? Is that one that was remade?
It's not been remade as much as I know. That's not.
Okay. Galaxy Quest.
If you've got Disney Plus, it's on Disney Plus at the moment. So
no, I've not got it. Space Cowboys, Mission to Mars. I did enjoy Mission to Mars. Event Horizon. Yeah, I should have put Event Horizon in mine. It is up there. Deep Impact. Anyone mentioned Silent Running?
No, that's another one. That's another 60s, 70s sci-fi movie. If you were to go down that route and look at all of them, they were all superb for the time.
Don't, Jazz, you do it just to trip us up, mate.
Fifth Element. Would you say it was space?
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Is it futuristic
Future.
or is it space or both?
I don't know because I've
Future.
just looked at that and thought, how did I miss that one? And then literally thought, well, I'm not sure where it's based.
Yeah. Some Goat Jazz has come up with his randoms. Enemy Mine, Moon 44, Aurora, Red Planet, Galaxy of Terror. What is that last one? Sounds interesting. I might have to jot that one down. Secretly, I think he likes being called Little Steve. He probably does. It's kind of it's a term of endearment, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you just skip one there?
Did
you just skip
Last
one?
Starfighter.
I forgot about that.
We didn't skip him. We stood over him. He was that small.
The original Total Recall. Critters starts in space. Now we're
Wasn't Critters 4 in space?
And there's a big long gap there.
Yeah,
I don't know because I haven't watched it.
Independence Day.
Remember that film in the cinema? Wow.
Okay, little Steve. The floor is yours.
I'll go with a couple of honorary mentions. First of all, Armageddon,
There we go.
which I couldn't find.
Armageddon.
Lost in
Liv
Space.
Tyler. Yes, I was just about to mention that.
Yeah.
Love that film.
Hitchhiker's Guide.
Yeah, it's great. That
I need to watch it.
Interstellar.
you never watched it,
Watch
Steve?
that.
Dave. You never watched?
I'm catching
Hitchhiker?
up.
It's really
Still
good.
catching up. I haven't watched it now.
The Martian.
Okay.
Passengers.
It was enjoyable, that actually. Passengers.
Yeah.
It was
I
decent.
enjoy
It's a quite a sadistic story, though. Really, isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah, it is.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sick, isn't it?
yeah,
It's sick.
Not in a good way.
He gets a pick of any woman on the ship. Which one is he going to
yeah.
go for?
Which one? Yeah.
Now, this one I didn't watch until about 6 months ago. Galaxy Quest.
Oh, I love that.
Really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Moon,
Okay.
which is really underrated. If anybody's not seen that, it's definitely worth a watch.
I haven't seen it now.
Spaceballs. Love that film. Gravity.
3D.
Yeah.
Steve's got a 20, by the way. Steve's got a 20.
Yeah, no, I've only got 9, I think. Apart from the other mentions.
Yeah, Gravity.
Alien.
That's what I watched. Yeah.
The Aliens.
Alien.
Yeah.
And Apollo 13, number 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love that film. Absolutely
It
love
is
it.
fantastic. I didn't watch it this time around, but I remember being really impressed with the whole thing and how close it was to the real event. What actually happened up there.
My argument with Gravity is the acting not massively great, but the visuals are stunning.
Yeah,
that's my thing with that.
It's just brilliant, isn't it? How it?
Yeah,
But
like
you could say that about Zombievers. The storyline was shit. Everything was
no,
shit, but the
no.
visuals was brilliant.
No, it's not even on the same plane, man. Not even close.
I mean,
the
if you're
visuals on that were amazing.
I would have thought when Sandra Bullock is struggling up there, it's just like you got to save your voice anyway. You can't talk. You got to save oxygen. You know?
Yeah, but
There wasn't
just
a
like-
lot of
If they kept
dialogue.
quiet,
in
it
it,
would be
was there,
like-
really?
when
Like
that
a Tom
debris
Hanks
hits
movie
them,
else.
when that debris hits and it's like sort of 3 seconds. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
The Bounty Hunter saying there Flash Gordon would be up there and it needs a reboot. I don't think it needs a reboot.
No.
I don't think many of these modern day reboots are actually better than the first ones.
Who would play Brian Blessed?
Davey Still and Green Lantern. Love that.
Green Lantern, yeah. Night's Life.
Yeah.
Night's Life will probably have something to say about Flash Gordon.
The original Day DF Stood Still was better than the remake. Again,
I've not seen the original.
have you not?
No.
Don't let the remake put you off. Go back and watch it.
Yeah, Richard put Tomorrowland. That's really a good film. So I enjoyed that.
Okay.
Who's got the speaker on?
Yeah, so I think it's Chris's end, isn't it?
Is it mine?
Because
Sorry.
we're all wearing headphones, aren't we? Except for Chris.
I'll just Is it echoing a lot?
It was.
Okay.
It was.
I've got it on low. It shouldn't be an issue because it's designed not to do that. But
Come on, Chris.
So
Mike.
just to raise a point there, Dave, that you said you're playing movie catch up. You need a job where you can work from home and watch films and waste your life away.
Bit like you.
Bit like me, yeah.
Yeah,
like
all right.
Robert.
Yeah. I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to give up Royal Mail, to be honest.
Apart from little Steve who actually has to go to a proper job.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
sorry,
have to go to
guys.
the proper job at the
Sorry.
moment. But,
The Dave, I purposely didn't choose Killer Clowns from Outer Space because I was told I wasn't allowed it.
Like
and that other
like,
one we can't mention.
Like that's ever stopped you in
I was
the
going to
past.
say, like you've ever stopped you.
No, I decided to play by the rules this week.
Are we all behaving this week?
Yeah, apparently so. I'm not sure.
Well,
I'm
you're
not
on, Dave.
mentioning-
We've got a special guest. We've all got to behave.
I'm not mentioning nothing much about Star Wars or anything here.
No,
at the
you
moment.
haven't. You didn't even put Star Wars in your
No, well,
PowerPoint or whatever it was.
I purposely tried to stay away from Star Wars myself, to be honest.
yeah, I thought.
No, that's fair enough.
Does Avatar count?
Been messed up.
Yeah,
They
it's based on
remade
another
it.
planet. He's travelled
Okay, so-
from Earth to another planet. It's in
Joy
space.
said that to me. I thought, is it? Okay.
Yeah, of course it is.
All right.
Yeah, I was a bit dubious myself on that one. It's not the sort of thing though, is it? When you talk about
I have watched it.
space movies.
So what? Okay. Let's argue this point then. What's the difference from a spaceship coming to Earth than a spaceship going from Earth to another planet?
Oh, I don't know.
What's the difference? Because a lot of them, like Mars Attacks, for example, their spaceships coming here. Flight of the Navigator, spaceships coming here. In Avatar, it's a spaceship going there.
And this is why Chris didn't put Killer Clowns on.
It doesn't matter. Does it?
I would have said majority of the film recorded in space. Or
Yeah, I think that's probably the
something
point,
like
Dave.
would have been-
The majority of it is set in space.
Yeah.
Moonraker's a good shout though.
Oh, I actually,
Yeah.
I've thought about it.
Is Moonraker's got Jaws in it, hasn't it? Is that
Right here.
Yeah.
Yes, I think he has.
He's
Yeah.
on the spaceship, yeah. He's on the spaceship.
Yeah. I like Jaws.
I love that scene. It's actually a very, very good scene.
Does Avatar count? I think it probably does.
Yeah.
I think you're about 5 minutes behind, Chris.
Sorry. Echo because Chris is in space.
That's true, yeah.
Chris, what's the backdrop? It was just a space picture, to be honest with you. Yeah,
That's right.
there's
I
nothing.
did wonder if it came from anywhere.
Yeah, space.
If you look
Contact.
closely, Sandra Bullock's over there in the corner.
Bullock.
You can just imagine Patrick Stewart, can't you? Space, the final backdrop.
Oh. Have you seen
These
the
are
new
the video
trailer?
clips from Movie Chat.
I tell you what, if you had the Enterprise behind you, Chris, Steve would lose his shit.
Oh, yeah,
I know, I should have done that, shouldn't I? I missed a trick.
Literally, like
Yeah.
the smallest
Oh.
amount just behind you.
Yeah. It'll
Yeah,
be like
just
it'll be
up
like
here
in
in
first
space.
it'll be like in First Contact when he's looking through the looking through this telescope, and there's
Yeah.
a little Enterprise-y. Yes, I have seen the new trailer.
Yeah. The one with
Yes.
Q.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
Q's been Easter egg through the first series
Yeah,
all the way
yeah.
through. If you haven't noticed,
Ah.
I think Tori thinks she needs to do me
Oh.
subtitles.
Oh,
yeah,
Some
Q's
little stick.
been Easter egged up in the first series as well.
I've seen the first series. I loved it. But
Well, did
I'm
you
looking
not
forward to
notice
it.
the hand that Data was playing with in the cards when he's talking to Picard at the end and they're playing poker? He had a handful of
No.
queens, didn't he? Queen of Hearts.
Hmm.
yeah,
So,
and then
yeah.
of course the trailer.
So
Got you.
Q's he's been Easter egged a few times, but yeah, the trailer looks amazing. Sorry, Chris, we're talking Picard.
So Chris, how
Picard.
you been?
Yeah.
How you been, mate? You've been too.
Yeah.
Jason says the sheriff and the satellite kid.
Some game of cards, Steve.
Has anyone heard of that?
Sorry,
Which
what
one?
was you
Sorry?
say, Chris?
Don't mind me. The
If
sheriff
that's the
and the
future.
satellite kid.
Oh,
No, I
never
haven't
heard
seen
of
No,
that.
sorry. No, that's
No.
that's.
I need to look it up. Someone look it up.
Oh,
Go on, Dave. You've got the kit.
yeah, I got the
So
kit.
while he's looking at that up, little Steve, have you caught up on the Winter Soldier yet?
No, Big Steve, not yet.
Oh, I'm dying to talk to you about it, but you.
Right, I'll promise you, I'm off the next 4 days. I'll catch up on it,
Right, okay.
and then
That's
I'll
tomorrow.
message you, and we can have a proper chat.
We can have a proper chat.
Where you're not spoiling it for everybody.
Capricorn 1. I don't know what that is, Stu.
And the satellite.
Spoiler, Steve.
Can we have Paul? I think you're stretching it with Paul.
I've not seen that in ages, you know.
No, I haven't.
I think it was a one-time thing for me, that film.
It's not a backdrop.
Can someone just remove Taz S1J again, please?
No, he just keeps coming in, doesn't he? He's just bloody idiot. I've blocked him a couple of times. If you see this idiot, just block him, will you?
Did you say Sheriff and the Astronaut?
Sheriff and the
Sheriff?
satellite kid.
That's it.
I think it was, wasn't it?
It's not coming up.
But
Is this one of those space movie 1992 things again? Is it?
Oh, it's not, is it? Wall-E. I nearly put it in the Dave. I nearly put it in mine, but I have mentioned it in a previous top.
I was going to say Wall-E's at least in space.
how can you not mention Wall-E, Chris?
Wally!
No, I didn't want to repeat myself.
I think you need
Love
to go
that
away
film.
and reassess this.
Oh, yeah.
Tea cakes, button moon.
Used to love that.
Okay, got
If
something.
you were to ever do a surprise party, you'd never tell Steve. He's a git, you know. He's always ruining stuff for me. He really is.
I don't think so.
Zathora, we've mentioned that. That was Dave.
All right, this is a wild card, this, in the end. Let's bring it up.
I'm having the clangers then.
It's Italian.
Oh, wild card.
Okay.
So, whatever that says,
Where are we going with this, mate?
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Can you read it out to us?
A young humanoid alien who gets stranded on Earth hooks up with a grizzled old sheriff in a western town and tries to help him solve a tough case, but the sheriff doesn't want any help from a kid.
I tell you what, your Italian's brilliant.
I know.
Oh no, that's French.
Dickhead.
Ciao. Una schifo extra poco extra e molto. We apologise to anyone in the chat who may be Italian.
You're just butchering their language.
Oh my god.
Yes. Please don't ask me to do that again.
Oh, Taz has got another name.
No.
Apparently, Chris, you need to go and work at McDonald's.
Oh yeah, why
That's
not?
what he keeps saying. Yeah.
Well, you wanted the cafe experience.
He must be
That
the
would be
best.
closest.
He must be the
Benefits
best
Bell can get
burger
a place there
tosser
too.
ever, mustn't he? You know,
Can you imagine him for fries?
he's got 2 stars on his name badge. He's a burger tosser. Every time you get a new star, you get promoted.
You've had a
I know a
few
lot
jobs
about
in your
this.
time, Chris, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
Oh, you're getting lots of pasta rolls this week.
Blocked. Oh, he's already been blocked. Somebody's blocked him already.
Are we
No,
having
you've
trouble
got
in
a
the chat
different name.
still?
He's got 2 names.
He keeps putting a T in front for tosser.
Oh.
Tosser Taz.
Tosser Taz. There we go. With his mate Ice Swallow come.
The Dave.
Oh.
I love that name. Mac and me.
They're just jealous, Lana, these people. Just jealousy.
He's on the
I
show.
can build my fan
everywhere at the
base
moment.
over.
He's on the show in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
You've
Bring it
officially
on.
made it, Chris. Bloody hell.
Oh,
Space
dear
Jam
me.
again, Jason said. Back to Space Jam.
Oh, Chris is the Piers Morgan of movie chats with all the trolls. Right, should we discuss what we're planning to do with the show?
Yes. Yeah, let's do that.
Cancel it.
Cancelled. It's finished.
After you were on last time, Dave, we nearly cancelled it.
I know. But we had stiff competition last time.
We just realised that you could use a computer better than Chris.
Oh, he's picking on me now.
Oh,
What's he saying to me?
Steve.
did I mention computers?
You look like you live. I do live off McDonald's. I do. I don't hide the fact I'm obese, you little prick.
He might
I
be trying to, he might actually be
live
trying
off-
to recruit from McDonald's.
KFC.
Tiny Todd just has.
You might
There
do.
you go.
If he's ever in McDonald's in Ellesmere Port, make sure he says hello to me.
Right. So
Actually,
go on, Dave. Go on.
where Chris lives, there's not many McDonald's options.
There isn't.
Anyway.
We don't go to McDonald's because it's too far away. It's literally 30-minute drive to get to McD's.
He's persistent, Lana. He's definitely persistent.
I used to stay in Tavistock, so yeah.
Yeah, it's there's none around here.
Do you know, Rich, I think it's a sequel to Space Jam. It's not a remake, I don't think.
Have we gone through all the space stuff now?
Yeah, we're done
Yeah.
on the space.
I thought it was like a sequel stroke reboot, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's a sequel.
Yeah, I think he does.
That's what-
He's on a
that's what I'm
he's
trying
on
to
a
tell you.
recruitment drive.
That's what I was trying to tell you. You're all getting recruited.
Oh, sorry, little Steve.
You've
I
been
didn't hear you.
chosen.
Yeah.
Chosen.
I
We've
tell you
been
what, Chris.
handpicked.
I tell you what,
Handpicked.
Chris. You can go and work there. You can give me free McDonald's. There we go.
It's all right. You're far enough away. You can be in different places there, Steve.
Probably order it on
Different
the app.
stores, mate.
Different stores, yeah. Tiny Todd, you Taz. I love that. Right, come on. What are we doing now? Come on.
Let's talk about how we're going to change our movie chat show. Well, the first thing is we're going to go. Let's call it the end of season 1, and we're going to move to season 2. Right?
It's lasted longer than Game of Thrones, this, hasn't it?
We're gonna go fortnightly, every 2 weeks
Fortnight.
instead of every 1 week. Every week,
Last year,
So,
a fortnight.
every 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
But as a trade-off, it's going to be bigger and better than the weekly counterpart.
Sounds like Chris
I'm
is
not
getting
even
a job.
sure how we're gonna. Yeah, we're gonna do. How we're gonna
Sounds
do
like
this.
Chris is getting a job.
Oh my god.
Um,
I'm
So,
not getting
basically-
told off for me language.
hey,
I'm getting told off for me language.
who's told you off?
Toss a Taz.
Dave looks homeless. I'm close to homeless. So well done, Taz. And
He's not even insulting us. These are the truth.
it's true. We're sellers.
We don't hide this.
We're
Like
sellers.
your Piers Morgan.
Dave got us half the bin man.
Yes.
There's a competition to everyone, all the admins, how quick you can block toss a tab when you pop in.
Yep. It's a Just Eats voucher code.
Right. Anyway, so we're going fortnightly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going fortnightly, but in return, we're going to make the show bigger, better, longer,
Oh, cool.
whatever you want to call it.
We'll
But
get
we're-
like a sponsorship for Burger King.
That
we're gonna-
sounds like
well,
that sounds like a
McDonald's.
that sounds
What
like a
about
Subway
McDonald's?
thing, doesn't it? We're going bigger, longer, stronger.
That's it.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah.
We want, basically, I'm thinking that we're going to integrate more with the Facebook group. I want to do more interaction with the group that we've got because it's growing even faster than like last week. We're up to 450 members.
Wow.
So I'm thinking let's involve the group members a bit more. So I want to get guests on every single week. So different guests on every week. But our 2 Steves, of course, will be staying because they are literally part of the furniture now.
We've signed a contract.
Unfortunately, we can't get rid of the 2 Steves. But other than that, we'll get different guests on every single week. And also, I'm thinking about a little quiz every week, movie quiz. We'll keep the scores between us, and we'll create a little leaderboard. I'm thinking about trying to get some guest quiz masters.
Taz, you can come on next week, mate.
Each time.
Taz can be the first one.
Yeah.
How much
is a Happy Meal?
For every question we get right, we have a nugget.
Yeah, the little nuggets.
That would be a good one to get on. Yeah.
I rate this 5 nuggets.
Yeah. Taz the myth nugget.
Lots of stuff around Netflix because most people seem to have Netflix. So we're going to do stuff like series of the week, film of the week.
Homeless. Can't afford Netflix.
You can log on to O2's free Wi-Fi, Dave. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'll have to find it.
Don't McDonald's have free Wi-Fi?
Oh God.
Oh yes. Oh dear.
God.
Just do the show live from there.
Yeah, we could do
live on McDonald's, and we'll look for the person that's got the name tag Taz.
Yeah.
He's still coming on.
He is. Apparently, you get paid £14 an hour for about.
Got no life whatsoever.
Anyway,
£30 an hour.
We're just wasting time talking about him, right? So
yeah, we're just fueling him now. So
yeah,
let's just
ignore. You could work for Royal Mail for that.
Anyway, about the show,
though, because all you end up being is homeless working for them. So what's the point?
You can see my lighting's failing now.
So that street light will kick in a minute, Dave. Don't worry.
Come on, tell him about the show, Chris. Let's start again.
We're gonna do Netflix stuff. We're gonna talk about a series of the week, film of the week, or whatever the current one that's hot. And maybe even not to watch on Netflix as well, because there's a lot of dross on there, isn't there? The homework's going to stay, so we're going to issue the homework out. We'll give ratings to the homework like we have done tonight, and possibly even look at trailers as well. Maybe I don't know how that played tonight. That was a bit of a tester with the trailer, so I'll watch that back afterwards and see if it worked okay.
Audio was a bit crap.
Was it?
Yeah. Was quite...
Okay. Well, maybe
it might have been a bit shaky because you've got 4 of us on.
Maybe. Okay. So yeah, basically that's what we're going to do. We're going to change it up. We're going to make it bigger and better, but it's going to be fortnightly. So if you guys have got any ideas, go into the Facebook group, or you can put it in the chat now. I've got a little poll going on. You can put your ideas on there if you want, and I'll take a look at them. And between us, we'll come up with a really good show for you guys.
Yeah, we want to try and give you what you want, guys. So, there's only so many times me and Steve can entertain.
A medium Coke and 20 nuggets.
Zoe said she missed all the updates.
It sounds like this show is a success to a certain extent.
I hope so.
Even though we've been laughing most of it.
Yeah.
We're not actually talking much about movies. Just laughing
just about you in general, Dave. That's all it is.
And Chris is getting a manager's job at Mackey's.
Yeah.
He needs it.
I think the first fortnightly show should be on the series around service and food industry.
How well hospitality
Besides
is
me.
doing, yeah.
Film toys from McDonald's.
Yeah.
I've got Star Wars ones around here somewhere.
We're just trying to keep it fresh, aren't we? And sort of.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's about. It's keeping it fresh, keeping it entertaining for people. We want people to give people a reason to watch it from start to finish, so that they know that there's different things coming up during a show. Yeah. That they can look forward to and watch and join in with and be interactive. I think that's really important now, because we're building the Facebook group, is that we try and involve people from the group as well, members from the group. I know there's a lot of people in that Facebook group who are really active, but obviously haven't had a chance to come on here yet. but I'd like to get some of them on as guests and stuff.
Well, we want to supersize the
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
the group, don't we? And the chat.
We want to go
Sorry,
large.
Jason.
We want to go large, don't we?
Tea Cakes has got a
Swear
good
to God.
question.
Question. Oh my God.
Right.
Take before you can spot. Swear to Christ, if I check the title for the next one, Chris, and it says like movie chat supersized.
Yeah, it's probably a good title for the new.
Yeah.
So here's a question: have we worn out the wheel?
No, we're going to carry on with the wheel. We're going to carry on with the wheel.
That's a staple of the program.
Yeah,
my
Of the
friend.
show, yeah.
How dare you?
What do you mean? We actually successful wheel spins and so on
Yeah,
They are not
with
biased
content
at all.
that is
yeah, not rigged at all.
rigged.
Never rigged.
No,
Never saved.
never saved. Passwords 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. To answer your question, Dave, no, we haven't got the password for it. He hasn't trusted us with that yet.
I tried to bribe Bell to get it.
There is no password. It's connected to my Google account, so you're not having that.
Oh, is he
thanks for
back
the
on
hint.
again? Go Jazz says I think he's getting a little bit salty.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you want to know the best thing to do when you're at McDonald's? When you're ordering your food, ask them for chips with no salt on it. Do you know, because they fry them with the salt on, don't they? So what they do, they have to clear out the fryer, fry some more, and then just without the salt. And then when they serve it, you go, "Can I have some salt, please?" Fucking pisses them
that's
off.
rude.
It takes about 15 minutes for them to do a complete clean down. It's amazing.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, let's get rid of this dickhead now.
I know. Well, if any of you've got any ideas, you can always put it in the group. Let us know what
Here
you'd
we
like
go.
to see. Oh, here we go again.
See, I'm bold by choice, you little tosser. I shave me head every week. You know, what, is this the best you've got? My 8-year-old can come up with better insults than that.
Is he a family member?
Leave him to it, mate.
Leave him to it.
Leave him to it.
Right, let's do the wheel, shall we?
Yay!
Don't forget, after this, it's 2 weeks' time will be our next show. So there'll be no show next week. We're not here. I'm not here anyway, so
going away,
it works well. So I'm going to be away for a few days.
It's quite
So it'll
time.
be Earth Day in 2 weeks' time.
Is it?
Earth Day, apparently, according to my calendar. So
But yeah. What sort of calendar have you got?
the Mac one.
Oh, okay.
The Mac one.
How do you charge your Mac when you're homeless? What
Their battery life goes on a long time now. Bear in mind, I've upgraded.
Nice.
I didn't switch the camera on this time. But,
Right.
I don't
Right, come
want
on.
Taz to get jealous.
Come on, let's get the homework out the way. Come on, what have we got?
Right, I'm doing it. Share
Jason's
here we
can
go.
you put enemy's mine on the wheel?
enemy's mine.
I can't even
Okay,
spell
I'll
it.
put it on before we spin it.
Can we put
cool.
uno sacario extraterrestrio poco extra edda terra?
No, we can't.
What?
That Italian film.
Oh, right, okay.
Enemy's mine. Okay, I've added it on. Right, shuffle it a few times. This is for homework, by the way, for 2 weeks' time when we're going to launch the new version of the show.
You mean we got to watch it within 2 weeks?
Yeah. We've got a week extra.
We've got an extra week.
Yeah, that sorts the homework problem out. Ooh, the music.
No, but it also solves delivery in case anybody in the chat he's ordering it off eBay.
Of course.
I suppose there is
It'll
that.
help
That's a benefit.
Goat Jazz, won't it?
Goat Jazz can
With
catch
Royal
up.
Mail's demands at the moment.
It's going to be Piranaconda, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck's
Oh,
sake.
yes.
All right, well, we've got to type in.
Get in there.
Chris, is this one of these ones, like, what did I watch the other night, like Beneath?
I don't know. I think it's a bit of
Piranaconda.
a B movie.
What, with that name? Really?
Piranaconda. Conda.
Oh my god. I'm bringing it up.
Okay.
You're bringing it up. Go on, let's have a look at it then.
Boom, boom.
And it wasn't me that brought this to the table. Hang on.
I
Oh
can't
my
remember
word.
anyone actually requesting this.
Somebody did.
No, Chris just added it, didn't he?
I
Sat
got to
there
be
last
careful
night.
what those photos are. So,
Oh, okay.
So, yes, okay. It seems to be some kind of sea creature and something.
You're not
else
looking at a
with
sea creature. You're looking at her ass, for God's sake.
This is the guy that brought us Zombievers.
Yeah,
Yes.
this could be on level
Yeah.
with Zombievers, couldn't it?
It could be. We
It'll
could be
never
looking.
beat it.
Could be looking at another epic here.
Wow.
There you
Have we
go.
got any wording to go? 2 piranha anaconda hybrid creatures hunt down the scientists who stole their egg and film crew making a slasher film in the jungle. Oh, it's certainly Chris's type of
It's
film.
right up my jungle.
Alleyway?
Yeah.
Passage.
Yes. Right, so we're gonna have to watch. You've got 2 weeks to watch this, so you can watch it. You can do it.
Okay. What are we doing? Are we having a theme?
What do you reckon? Should we have a theme for next one, or shall we? I mean, we could spin the wheel on the night when we start the show and decide the theme like immediately.
What, talk about whatever pops up,
Yeah.
like sitting on Santa's knee.
All I'm saying is, if we get to it, Steve, and he spins it, and he just automatically has a load of things to say.
Yeah, we know, don't we? Oh, look at this! I've got a whole notepad full of notes.
Should we do it? Let's do
It's
this.
up to you, mate. I don't mind. I'm only messing. If you want to do it,
let's do a live
live
topic
spin.
on the day. Yeah,
live
spin.
spin on the day.
Yeah.
We'll see how it works.
okay.
Right, okay. So we'll not bother spinning for that one then. Right, let me remove that. Remove. Okay, so there you go, Piranaconda.
Nice one.
I'm actually looking forward to that.
Mm.
That sounds like an Oscar-worthy movie.
So we go
I
from
think-
space to the ocean.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
reckoning, Jason. I reckon it just missed out. Just missed out on the Oscar.
Original title: Arse Fish Snake. Yes.
This guy is a good typist.
Very
He don't
good.
give up, does he?
Yeah.
Spin the wheel on the night. Let's just block him now. People, just block him now. Yeah, an epic, Gary. Goat Jazz. I think that's one word for it.
No, I think it's going to be an interesting watch. I have to stop sort of going into these films with a preconception when Chris goes, yes, that it's going to be shit.
I don't know what would ever give you that impression, to be honest.
Have you watched Beneath on Netflix?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
didn't
I
enjoy
did.
it really. It was frustrating. It was so stupid.
Was it
Yeah.
bad?
Did you find yourself? Me and Annabelle were watching it. Did you find yourself shouting at them, saying, "Why are you not at the other side of that small pond yet?" It seemed to take them forever to get to the other
Yeah,
side.
to row across.
Yeah.
Did you see? I put it on the group that I watched it, and then the other one that I watched was Surrounded on
I
Netflix.
saw that, but I've not watched it yet.
It's
Oops.
awful. It's right up
Oh.
your alley, Chris, but it's awful.
So I've got this classic to watch at some point. Jurassic Shark.
Oh,
I think I've got that somewhere in my collection as well. I've not watched it yet.
Dinosaur from the Deep.
That sounds decent. to be
Ooh.
Oh,
fair.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Is
And
that
it's
like
in the
is
Jurassic Park style?
Yes.
that the rip-off of the Meg?
I bet it is. Well, it was well
Meg
before
Meg and
that. I think.
Jurassic Park together.
I think the Meg must have been based on this,
Mm.
but it's got a woman on the back getting eaten by a shark. So, funnily enough, yeah, she's showing the bottom off.
Yes,
if you've
Mr.
not
Sprout,
seen, if you've not seen Deep Blue Sea 3, number 3, that's quite enjoyable.
Really?
Does it follow on from the other two?
It's kind of linked. They're still doing experiments on these things, but I can't remember if it. I think it's a standalone. I think you could watch it without having watched the others. But it's quite good. It's pretty much. It's not like Deep Blue Sea 1 is like a fully fledged sort of film. By the time it gets to number 3, it's a B movie at this point. But it's still decent.
Okay, because it's on offer in Sainsbury's, all 3 of them for £10. So it might be worth having a look.
The Meg was a really good film. I did enjoy that.
I like the Meg. Annabelle didn't really like it, but I liked it.
No, she's Lou does love a shark film, so
I enjoy a good shark film. I do enjoy it, but that Surrounded was just shocking. It starts off really good because you've actually got footage of great whites swimming in the sea, and you're thinking, oh, they're going to sort of mix it in, and that was for about 5 minutes, and then he went computer generated with the rest of them, it's
I was going to say, what about them? Was it something like meters below?
47 meters below.
Yeah, they weren't great.
No, but what was the other ones?
There was a sequel to it, wasn't there?
Was there? Was that 48 meters below?
I bet you it was. They're both on Netflix, I think. But yeah, I had to sit through them. They weren't great.
Fish movies for the wheel. I think we'll be fairly limited on.
Yeah.
On what
I was thinking sea-based movies.
TK watched Beneath and said it was a load of shite. Yeah, it was. It was. It was just stupid.
Lana's pointing out the obvious.
I don't know, because there was a film about the USS Indianapolis called Mission of the Shark.
Okay.
And it was about the American warboat when it got sunk. It got sunk during the war, and all the survivors of the sinking was in the ocean. And they remade it not so long back with Nicolas Cage. Was it Men of something? It was called.
Nicolas Cage. Oh yeah, that you mean now.
Finding Nemo.
Hang on, Nicolas Cage was in one that was a USS thingy on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They remade it recently, and it was called something else, wasn't it? Men of something. But the original one was called Mission of the Shark, and that was superb.
I don't think it's a bad topic to put on the wheel.
Maybe.
That's what would be interesting.
Sea related.
Yeah.
Bounty Hunter saying that King Kong and Godzilla weren't bad. I haven't had a chance to see.
I've watched it. I enjoyed it, and for what it is which is just a ridiculous monster movie, but it was really enjoyable. I liked it.
Who won?
Oh no, this is not what we're doing. We're not doing spoilers, Steve.
No,
I need to see that.
Job, isn't it?
Tell me afterwards who won.
Who won? Just watch it.
I want to watch it first.
Yeah, just watch it.
It's always after finding out who bloody won, doesn't it?
Yeah. If it's worth saving me a couple of hours of my life that I'm wasting away, then yeah.
No, but you'll sit there and we'll watch these two movies that Chris recommends.
But I wouldn't pay $15.99 anyway. I wouldn't pay it. No. You could get to like what's the big screen? The IMAX 3D.
The IMAX. Yeah.
I mean, why would you pay $15.99 to watch it at home?
It's the way HBO are going, though, aren't they? HBO Max.
Yeah.
A lot of their stuff is going directly to stream.
To be fair, I think we've had this conversation before, haven't we? Where a lot of it's going to go to stream.
Yeah. When can cinemas reopen? Is that the May date?
I think they said the entertainment side of it. I think I think it's May
17th
because they're looking at obviously football as well with that.
Yeah.
I think they're wanting to get people in for the FA Cup final.
Well, they're doing some tests, aren't they? They're doing some tests. The FA Cup final is one of them.
Nothing much is happening to the cinema next door to me. So.
Isn't it?
Oh, he's gone.
No, he's not.
No, he's just hiding.
What's the cinema near you, Dave?
Well, I mentioned it before. It's about 2 doors away. It's just an independent. Well, it's not
Just a
actually
small
an independent.
one.
I forgot the name of it. Scott Cinemas.
Yeah.
So they're quite a small company. About 4 or 5 outlets.
What, all in the southwest?
Yeah, I think so. But all the screens are decent. They're decent quality for what it is. But they will also put on films that haven't been on for a while. You could actually get like a group of people, say get 100 people.
I know, I know what you mean with that.
Put your own films on.
That's very cool, isn't it?
Well,
yeah, I think that's fantastic.
I don't know if I've mentioned this before, that my cousin used to work in the cinema up in New Brighton, and he hired the screen for his stag do.
Show off.
So we plugged the Xbox into the projector and we played FIFA and Call of Duty on the big cinema screen.
No way.
Wow.
Yeah, there was about 15 of us, and we just played COD and FIFA all night long in the cinema, having the run of the bar and stuff. It was quite good.
That's good.
Fun.
Well, where did you sit, in the auditorium, or?
Yeah, on the back couple of rows.
Just under the back, so the wires could come down.
No. The Xbox was in the projector room, attached to the projector, and then obviously the pads were distance to wireless.
Yeah, but how far did he go? That's what I was thinking.
He said he sat at the back.
It was quite good fun. Well, yeah, we'll have to try and do it again sometime. But yeah, it was awesome.
Heart of the Sea, that was all right. Moby Dick story. Wasn't too bad. Right, well, I think we're coming to the end of the show, unless anyone else has got anything to add.
The end of season 1?
The end of
what's
season
the cliffhanger
1
going to be?
Steve's trying to think.
Said we got a cliffhanger. We got to end on
do you know what I was gonna? Do you know what I was gonna say something then, but I thought better of it.
You thinking before you speak, really?
Yes.
Wow.
It does happen. But it does happen from time to time.
It's fucking changed, hasn't it?
It is a live stream on YouTube.
No cliffhangers then.
Okay.
Hopefully we can get something good going, can't we? For the next season.
So hopefully we'll see everybody back in 2 weeks' time for the start of season 2.
On Earth Day.
And and hopefully it'll be good. We can get some new ideas, some big guests on. Just Dave.
We've got to get
thank you very much for coming on, Dave. Appreciate it.
And thanks to the guys in the chat as well. You know, it's been really good so far. The support's been great.
You've got to come on.
She won't
take
come
my
on.
place.
She's too scared.
The only thing I'd ask in the group is that like you say, there's 400 plus members in that group now, and there's only I'd say about 20 of us that post and recommend stuff in there. If you're watching something, even if it might not be mainstream, like you see the rest of us posting, get it on there, because
it's a friendly group, isn't it?
Yeah, and we do talk about a lot of stuff that's on the fringes of movie and TV anyway. So yeah, definitely recommend posting in the group.
It's only Chris's. It's only Chris's movie choices we judge, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I just ignore you, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Well,
thank you very much for having me. On
no,
here.
You're more than welcome, mate.
This is the second appearance. It went better, I think.
No, you did very well, Dave. Appreciate you coming.
It's been great having you, mate. It's been great having you.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okie dokie. Right. Thanks, everyone. And we'll see you in 2 weeks' time.
See you in 2 weeks.
See you all.
Right.
Bye.
Catch you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.